What's up, boys? G Pizzy back here with another video. Konami just did the unthinkable. They just dropped a new ban list. So we're gonna go ahead and see what we got going on for the new forbidden list. So we're gonna scroll down because I know all the time they always put the card to be forbidden up top. So we're gonna start off with the cards to be limited. The grass looks greener. I think this is a crazy hit. I think it's probably for Terra Elements. Terra Elements is coming. Grass is green. It just makes Terra Elements so broken. But I think Konami only wanted to limit it to allow Dragon Link and Emancipator, other decks that's using grass, to still be prevalent. I think Master Duel is probably the only time Konami has seen the 60 card deck thing actually work, because grass is greener is banned in all the other formats. So it's good that they limited it, because grass is greener at 3 with tier coming is just going to be like a fusion fest. So I agree with that one. There can only be one. I really do understand this ban. It's supposed to hit Runick, because Runick is using there can only be one at 3. They use that in the Floodgate version, which is the most powerful version. It's very hard to play against that Runick deck. Even if you draw into Harpy's Feather Duster, they can still special summon Yugioh and protect all their cards. It's quite insane. But there can only be one hit makes complete sense. Dimension Shifter to 2, that makes sense, bit OP, but Konami putting it to 2 makes sense with Terra Elements coming out. They want people to buy Terra Elements. Infinity Launcher to unlimited to 2, because it was at 1 before, I believe. It's kind of weird. I don't know if anyone plays the Infinity deck, but maybe it helps people to play the Infinity deck now. Conquistador to Golden Land makes complete sense. Eldritch has completely disappeared from Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Eldritch just doesn't make any sense anymore. You can literally just play the Labyrinth version, the Labyrinth trap deck, and you literally have a better Eldritch, because Eldritch suffers from Runick. Labyrinth at least can go up against Runick and still beat them, but Eldritch just has no chance against Runick. They completely lose the matchup. Once you start milling their deck, starts banishing their cards, they have no way to play the game. So Conquistador to 2 makes sense, to 3 makes sense. Give Eldritch a little bit of space to breathe inside of the meta. Maybe it comes back, maybe it makes a grand reopening, right? Because Eldritch at one point dominated Master Duel. So the next cards to be copies to be lifted: Dino Wrestler Pankratops. That is a shocker, because in TCG and in the OCG, Pankratops is set to 1. But I believe what's happening here is Konami wants Master Duel to have a set of balance in going first and going second. I think they're looking at the numbers and seeing the amount of people who are going second, just surrendering and just giving up the wins. They want people to play full matches, right? So the best way to have people play full matches in a game that's a one duel format, it's only 1 round, right? The best way to make people want to play the game is to give them more cards that help you when you're going second. So Imperm being at 3, Droplet being at 3, I'm forgetting the name of the card. Dark Ruler No More being at 3, that makes sense. All these cards that are going second cards make complete sense. So Pankratops going to 3 makes complete sense. It allows people to now play a going second card in their deck to break boards easier in this 1 round format. So we have to understand that Konami is trying to make sure Master Duel is balanced, that you still have a chance to play the game. And since there isn't multiple rounds, and this could be a sign that they're not bringing in the multiple rounds thing into Master Duel, right? Because if they're pushing for going second cards to be more playable and to be more played in Master Duel, that just means they want people to play just play the 1 round and be able to break boards at round 1, right? Memories of Hope. I believe this is a card that's used in Numerons. You pull off a Memories of Hope with all 4 Numerons on the field, you can draw 4 cards. It's quite a crazy card if you get it to resolve, but I don't think it resolves that often. I think they currently run it at 2. I don't think it's going to see an increase. They're probably going to continue running it at 2, because it's usually bricky if they only draw 2 of them. Scapegoat makes absolutely no sense to me why they're lifting this ban. They can't be used to be tributed. They can't be sent to the graveyard, I believe. You can't like special summon the turn. You activate them. You can normal summon and set though, but I don't know what the scapegoat is for. But we'll see. Maybe somebody out there uses the scapegoat card a lot and wants it at 3. The danger cards are getting unlimited. This is quite interesting because they limit Dimension Shifter to make Terra Elements better, but they limit Grass is Greener to make Terra Elements balanced, but they unlimit Danger Jackalope to make Terra Elements broken. That just doesn't... I have no clue what Konami is doing. Maybe they're just play testing with the meta here in Master Duel. They unlimited Danger Jackalope, so now Terra is going to be able to use Danger and use it to full advantage, because no cards in Master Duel from the Danger archetype at this point that I know of is going to be banned anymore. So they're going to have full reigns on the Danger cards. They're going to be able to discard their cards. They can mill 8 very easily off their first turn. So this can actually break Terra Elements, but let's see what actually happens. Double Iris being unlimited makes no sense to me. Why unlimit Double Iris but leave Monkey Board banned? That just doesn't make sense. Monkey Board is one of the strongest pendulum cards. If Monkey Board gets unbanned, pendulums all of a sudden becomes meta contenders. Maybe meta contenders. I'm not too sure. It depends on if they limit or if they unlimited it to come back to 3. But Monkey Board is what we're missing. No one really cares about Double Iris Magician. Double Iris Magician makes perfect sense at 2. You're only trying to search 2 cards anyway. You try to search the trap and you're trying to search the spell. So Double Iris to 2 makes complete sense. But Double Iris to 3 is just you're trying to make the deck stronger, but you're not actually giving us the actual card to make it stronger. Give us Monkey Board. If we have Monkey Board, then Pendulums can actually be a much more viable deck. Salomon Great Gazelle. Perfect. Anyone coming into Master Duel, the one deck you should be buying, the one thing you should be investing your deck and your gems into is the Salomon Great Structure deck. That deck has so many great ultra rares in it. You can literally pick up 3 Cyanide Minings from that. You can get access, Decode, Talker, Heat Soul, such a great card, and you can get the entire Salomon Great deck. And all you would need to do is go out and get the URs for hand traps, or you can just run SR at hand traps, right? But this lifting of the ban of Salomon Great Gazelle makes complete sense. I know in the TCG it's at 1, in the OCG it's at 1. I'm shocked that they're making it at 3 here in Master Duel, but it does open up the door for people to come in, join the game, and be able to play the Salomon Great Structure deck more frequently, right? So let's scroll all the way up to the cards that's being forbidden. So Union Carrier is crazy and totally awesome. That is crazy. That means that Sprite off the rip, Sprite hasn't even come out yet, and Sprite is already getting hit. This is crazy to me. So this tells me that right before Sprite comes out, we're going to get another ban list, and they're going to either limit and or they're 100% going to limit cards in Sprite. I think the reason why Illusion of Chaos is not out yet is because Illusion of Chaos on release is either has to be banned and or limited, and Konami doesn't want to launch a card where they have to limit it. They did that with the Adventure Engine, and look what happened with that. They limited the Adventure Engine on release, and then after release, they had to limit it again. Again, they had to limit it. Right now, the Adventure Engine is so weak inside of Master Duel. And I think this is the exact same hit for Sprite. Union Carrier to none to forbidden is gone. It's out of here. Means Sprite can't search their blue, their jets, their carrots to be attached onto the field, and you can special summon because Union Carrier is a rank 2 synchro, so you can special summon your Sprite cards from your hand with Union Carrier on the field. That's crazy. Union Carrier makes complete sense. I'm very shocked that they did Totally Awesome, because Totally Awesome is still at 3 in the TCG, and Sprite actually is a viable deck. However, in Japan, Totally Awesome is banned, and Sprite is still a prominent deck. So let's see what happens with Master Duel. I'm very shocked about the Totally Awesome deck. It makes Marincess a lot weaker now, because now Marincess can't put an extra negate on board. They make Sharks completely weak. Sharks can't put a negate on board. Now they have absolutely no negate to put on board. So they completely, you know, made sharks weaker because they have no negates now to put on board. So I'm very shocked about this. You would think that they would want Sprite to sell, and Sprite not having totally awesome, I'm not too sure if it's going to sell. Now tier, these two cards does not affect tier, right? This does not affect tier in any way, shape, or form. So are they trying to make tier more prevalent than Sprite? Because they took away one grass, but they also allowed danger. But there's no other cards down there that's affecting Sprite, except for the Totally Awesome ban and the Union Carrier ban. And let's talk about ABC Therion, right? They just released that deck. A lot of people went out, got Union Carrier, built a deck around it, and now all of a sudden you can't use Union Carrier to search your Galaxy Soldier, so you can't go into to search your King Regulus. It makes ABC Therion a lot weaker, and the deck is already struggling. It's not like the TCG where they had the Adventure Engine all the way to its full capacity. So this is quite a shocker to me. Whatever Konami's planning, I guess we're just gonna have to see what happens with the Master Duel meta. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I can't wait until Sprite and Tier drops just to see what it does to the meta. I don't think it's going to be meta defining. I'll be very shocked if Sprite and Tier come out without some types of hits.